Well, hello and welcome back to Castlegoat. Quite some time has passed since the last episode. We are now on the 11th day of spring, though nothing much has happened, and that's why a lot of time has passed. We have, however, done quite a lot of building and constructing terrain and also making gems. So, with that in mind, let's see if we can't get the last bit of ore from the musical tooth. Oops, I closed it straight away. Right, okay. Oh my good grief, we've got 1,008 dirt clumps. That's not good. Right, we want all of the copper ore. Oh my god. They've got iron ore? What? Did I miss this last time? Did I just look past it somehow? What? You must have all just been sat there. Oh, why can't you see the iron ore? I am sure it wasn't there. Oh my goodness, why? How did I miss it? I don't know. Secrets. It's a conspiracy, I tell you. I blame the fact that I hadn't had a cup of tea yet in the morning. Now I've had several, so I feel significantly better. But, right, we've got a few things. We've got a couple of rings. We'll see if we can get all of the iron ore first. My goodness, that's expensive. Let's see. Where are you, rings? We've got a couple of them. We've also been having a little bit of a problem with our drinks, so I've prioritized a few things differently, and we are starting to recover a little bit. But for a while they were drinking water. I know, terrible. But there is plenty of tea there now. Ooh, one sapphire ring, that's pretty good. Okay, poor sapphire ring, 2 decent sapphire rings. Well, you know, that's not so bad. A sapphire necklace, a fine sapphire necklace. Wow, that is actually pretty expensive. I approve quite greatly. Right, we've got loads of statuettes as well. Let's sell all of these. We've even got a couple of really nice ones. We are getting close to what we need. We are just shy of 400 off. Let's not just sell the gems by themselves. We've got plenty of silver. We should be able to make all of the gems that we need. Let's see, what else have we got in here that we can sell? We've got loads of pork sausages and sandwiches. I'm not going to sell the sandwiches right now. We're going to keep hold of those, but we will sell any poor base materials. Eggs, we can sell loads of eggs without too much of a problem, but let's not be overconfident with that. And besides, it's not really going to get us that much. What else have we got? Is there anything else that I really care to sell? Let's have a look down the bottom. We also have one of our axes, and so I will probably be setting up at least one person in the military in this episode. I'm quite excited about it, honestly. We are not selling the mushroom tea. That was my problem before. I sold the mushroom tea, and then we had no mushroom tea. A mistake. I shall not make a second time, I promise you. We've got some poor bone shirts, though. Let's get rid of those. Don't need those. And I think we are going to be really cutting it fine. I doubt we're going to be able to make the rest of this money back. So, we're going to drop a few of these off. Let's shed 5 to start with. And we're quite close. We'll shed another 2, and that should bring us within. Oh no, I'm just a little bit off. Okay, we'll get rid of the last one. Now we need to retake some items. Let's start with the sausages then. We'll take those back. And the basalt hammer. Okay. And you. Get rid of you 2. There we go. Perfect. Fantastic. But we do want the rest of that bloody iron ore. We will be coming back for you, iron ore. Now, you're going to have an awful lot of work to do. How many bronze bars have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5, yes. Perfect. Okay. Right, well, you can carry on doing the steel then. That's priority 3. What is my weaponsmith at? You're priority 2. Okay. Well, as soon as whoever it is who's responsible for making this wakes up, we should be able to get the last axe made. We now have enough bars for that. Other than that, we've finished off this area, and I've gone ahead and placed the stairs for the next level. And set up the stockpiles. We haven't got the tables yet, or the chairs, obviously. We have, however, got some of these set up correctly. I'm still waiting on 2 more marble pillars to expand those rooms. The pastures are doing fine. generally speaking, everything is as you left it for the most part, though this is pretty much finished at this point. I will be starting on the walls very, very soon there. First, though, I want to build up the walls there, so that I can just properly seal this off and then not have to worry about that for a little while. But first, I think it is time that we actually moved. Let's see, who's going to be the first one to join our assassin squad? Let's find you. We've got Troll of Reason, who has got... no, not kills. Oh, well, you've already got kills. 3 goblins. Wow. Well done. Not even in the military yet. You've got an axe skill of 36. How are you, Elves and Dwarf? What is your axe skill? You've got an axe skill of 28. Alas, it shall be Troll of Reason, who will be joining the military. Let's see. Well, the military first. You will be getting it as well eventually. Now, we want hand axe in here. There we go. Right hand will be a hand axe, and that will be the rogue uniform. Now, all we need to do is go to the Poisonous Ancients. And here we are. Troll of Reason, I know you've probably been waiting for this for a long time. There you go. You are no longer a labourer. Well, at least you won't be in a few seconds, because I've got to set you to a soldier as well. I forgot about that. Okay, where are you, soldier? There we go. You are now in the military. I hope you can go and equip yourself very, very soon. Let's speed up time a little bit. Now, this should actually be worked on fairly soon. That's Vastoin. Vastoin, you are needed here, Vastoin. What priority is this? It's priority 4. That shouldn't be getting your attention. This should be. Let's see what happens. Vastoin is probably just smelting something. The moment Vastoin is finished with that thing, they will probably go and make the last axe. Yes! Haha! Don't worry, Elves and Dwarf. You will be joining your fellow labourer. I mean, new soldier. Well, you've only known each other for a short time, but I'm sure you have created the bonds of brotherhood amongst you, knowing that you are soon to be in the military. And we've also removed all the ramps up here, so I can start building out the floors. Oh, everything is coming together. It looks so good. It's not going to be long now. Have you built it yet? Have you built it yet? You're building it. Right, what else do we have to do? There isn't actually that much that we're waiting on at the moment, other than just general things to be done and built. I would like to get rid of those doors, though. I want to make those stone doors. So let's go ahead and have 2 basalt doors for that. As soon as we've got those, I'll be replacing these doors with them. And then I might tile this corridor. I'll leave this bit untiled because I don't know what I'm going to be doing over there. Soon, though, we're going to need to start expanding out in this direction as well. Now, I have increased the priority of my jeweler. The reason being that they're only making a few items, so they should generally be able to get that work done very, very quickly. And it is work that I want done. Usually, I want that done as a bit of a... Ooh, you've invented the lever. Fantastic. Do you make anything else? No? Well, damn. What kind of mechanical things can we make at this point? Let me have a quick look. Build. Where are you? Mechanisms. You can make a lever, gearbox, vertical axle, an axle, spike trap, blade trap, and hand crank. Are there any other things we can make? Can we make... No, maybe not. Can we make a windmill at all? I can't remember where we would find one, even if we could. I don't think we can, though. Power source, hand crank, yeah. Okay, we're still waiting on all this, though perhaps I should actually look at building... Yes, I think I should. We're going to have a look at building some traps. Now, we've got a tinkerer's bench and a machine shop, I think. So we need an engineer's workshop. For that, we are going to need... Let's see... a workbench, a chair, and a wrench. Can we make the wrench in here? We'll make a copper wrench. There we go. We want a chair. We'll make a basalt chair. And we will also have a workbench. The workbench shall be made of... well, whatever we've got the most of at the time, honestly. That would be birch planks. Okay, you shall have a birch workbench. Crack on. And soon we will have an engineer's workshop. And then we will begin making some traps. We'll just laden this outside area. Well, maybe we'll just put 4 traps there. It's not really going to be that effective early on. Traps are much better when they've only got 1 tile they can move through. Because right now they would be able to avoid them depending on which door they went to. But that's not necessarily going to be a bad thing. It would be, right now, very useful to have, though. Now, where is our new soldier? Is this him? No, that's Rick. How did I know? It's like I'm psychic. Ah, damn it. Okay, right. I'm going to ring the bell. I'm going to get everyone into the right uniforms and ready to attack. At least it's going to be goblins, though, so we should be able to deal with them fairly quickly. Also, let me just double check. Have we got the other axe yet? Because if we have, I'll go ahead and set Elzendorf to join. Yes, we have. 2 bronze hand axe. Wow, fantastic news. Just in time, in fact. Right, Elzendorf, welcome to the military. What? You don't want to be in the military because we're about to be attacked by goblins? Oh, shut up. I'm sure Elzendorf didn't say such a thing. He's not a coward. He's probably relishing the opportunity to join the military. This is the day he's been dreaming of ever since he was made a labourer. Right, where are you, Elzendorf? You probably won't be that low down, actually. Let's see. Elzendorf, there we go. We now have an entirely filled out squad of actual soldiers. This is not just your higgledy-piggledy militia. I am tripping over my words. Let me have a sip of tea. Okay. Right, I'm going to pause the recording here and get everyone into their uniforms and into position, and I shall see you in a few moments, hopefully. And welcome back. Here are our attackers. We have a goblin fighter, not very well equipped, just in some bronze, but wielding a hammer and a shield. Fairly low, extremely low shield skill. Alright, hammer skill is middling, I suppose, or, well, it's low, really, compared to our shield users. We have another goblin fighter, this time wearing bronze helmet, bronze breastplate, and a bronze battle axe, by the looks of it, and has a better axe skill, not too bad. And we have an entirely iron-equipped goblin soldier who's wielding 2 hand axes, whose axe skill is actually lower than his hammer skill. Well done, goblins. You definitely know how to maximize your military. Right. All of our military have been designated. Hopefully they will all get to their stations soon, though I noticed that our new soldier is not really doing what he's meant to be doing. Troll of Reason, what are you doing? You're meant to be equipped. Damn it. This is not what I expect from new recruits. Alright, well, the goblins are already here, so we may as well send out the Poisonous Ancients to engage. Let's get you out there. Now, at this point, our Poisonous Ancients might be capable of taking on smallish threats. Well, actually, having said that, they should be able to deal with all of these goblins. There's only one that's really any threat to armor, and he's got a hammer, and they would easily be able to take him out. Especially with 2 new recruits who are specialized in dealing damage this time. But let me just double check the position before we actually commit everything. The assassins are sneaky. With a melee weapon equipped and wearing leather or no armor, this gnome decreases enemy vision range and has a bonus melee damage when the target has a different target. Now, I'm not sure what the decreases enemy vision range really means, honestly, unless it means that when this target is sneaking around and is out and about, in terms of checking whether an enemy can see this soldier, their vision range would be significantly lower than normal. Well, that might make sense. So in which case, using these guys as like an outdoors patrol may be an idea. They could certainly scout around for mants. But in this case, we just want them to target these guys, hopefully, and do ridiculous amounts of damage. So let's get in there. Hopefully, what are you doing? Who are you? It's a gnome merchant. Merchant. That is totally the wrong place to go. That really, really is, you know. Right, oh, hang on. Where's the rest of my troops? Okay, you are actually equipped this time. Well done, Troll of Reason. Where is your brother-in-arms? This is what I would very much like to know. I have set him up, I'm sure of it. Unless he's off gathering his equipment. Let me double check. Ah, there we are. He hasn't yet equipped his arm. Ah, there we go. He's fully equipped. Fantastic, Elzendorf. I am sorely tempted just to see how well these guys can do on their own. But maybe I should send everyone in. The goblin has died. Okay, let's see how that went down. Let's have a quick look. Right, he was having trouble breathing because Sir Prancy bashed with the bronze shield, smashing the worn iron breastplate. I had trouble breathing. Oh, that's one of them, sorry. It's not the one that died recently. Asher swings with his bronze hammer at the goblin, hitting the upper body, smashing the skin, splintering the ribs, puncturing the heart, stopping at the heart, and crushing the heart. Well done. Goblin lost his right leg. His right leg is bleeding, an artery has been struck. Who did that? Elzen Dwarf waded in straight away, swung with his bronze hand axe at the goblin, hitting the right leg, slicing through the skin, slicing through the muscle, and slicing through the bone. Well done. You took his leg off straight away. Troll of Reason waded in, swung with the bronze hand axe at the goblin, hitting the lower body, slicing through the skin and the abdominal muscles. Lower body has been mangled. The lower body is bleeding and an artery has been struck. Lower body's been mangled? I've not seen that before, I don't think. So Prancy bashed with the bronze tower shield. Goblin can no longer walk. Lizzie bashed with the bronze tower shield. The goblin is knocked back. We may actually be at a stage now where our military doesn't need the backup of our militia. At least in a fight like this. Goblin falls to the ground. Okay, well, we're going to continue watching, but for the moment, I'm actually going to have you guys cloaked baths. Go start training. We'll see how this fight plays out, shall we? How about also setting you guys up to attack them in time, and the goblin soldier, just so that if for some reason you disengage, you don't like leave the fight. I don't want these guys getting towards our militia just yet. Goblin has died. I think you've taken out the only one that was a significant threat, honestly. Whose blood can I hear? Goblin blood. Yeah, I don't think any of our guys have lost all of their armor. Oh no, he's still there. Oh, never mind. Some of our troops have actually spotted them and have moved in to help. Oh, you went the wrong way there. That was fantastic. The absolute worst direction you could have been knocked in. Well, I am honestly very pleased with that. I wasn't expecting them to be able to just deal with that without our militia. But I'm going to quickly stop the recording for a moment and swap everyone out to their civilian gear, and I shall bring you back in a moment. So see you soon. Well, there we go, and our troops are now training. Oh, that's fantastic. Hopefully they don't have any training accidents and, you know, hack off each other's limbs. I don't think they can, honestly. But that was fantastic. However, I'm noticing that our prepared meals are fairly low. I can only assume that's because a bunch of people suddenly had nothing to do, so they just went and grabbed some food. So hopefully that will climb back up there. We are fairly low on the Mantlaws, though. That is good and bad, honestly. I'm a little bit concerned about it. We are doing good for our animals' food. We've got plenty of eggs, though. And there's plenty of orange trees out there, should we need them. However, for the time being, I think with the success of our assassins there, it is time to check out our stocks of ogre hide. If we've got a lot still, then I think I may start making some leather armor for our militia captains. And they will then constantly wear that. They just won't take it off. So how much have we got? We've still got 137 ogre hide. I really like that. Okay. There are currently 5 militia captains. Okay. Let's increase this. We don't need any extra helms, but we are going to need a lot of extra cuirasses. That's unfortunate. So we're going to want to... Now we're going to want double for the braces, so this will be up to 14. Same for the greaves, and the gloves, and the boots. That will give everyone the sort of leather they need for the militia captains. We don't need to worry about the helms, obviously, but yeah, once we've got that done, I may even make them some weapons. Ooh, a merchant from the Rainy Gear has arrived. Fantastic. I need some more wood, I think. Let me double check. Do I actually need any more wood? I might not. In which case, I may trade a few things with you just to keep you happy, but let's have a look. We've got 104. Yeah, we definitely need lots more pine and orange wood. Okay, that's fantastic. All right, good timing then, merchant. Get in here. We have business to attend to. This is all finished now, but I'm going to give it a little bit more time for people just to get a few other things underway. Now, let's have a quick look at what we can trade, though. Now then, you've got loads of pine logs. Fantastic. In fact, they only cost 1, so I may as well just take all of them. There's really no reason. That's one good ring would buy all of that for me. So let's go find one good ring. Actually, let's not use the rings. Let's use the statuettes if we can. We should be able to. We've only got one of those. 60. Yeah, we should be good. Ah, damn. Just a little bit shy. There we go. We want... well, I'll give you a little bit extra trade value. There you go. Be happy with that, because I'm certainly going to be happy with all of the wood that we've just gotten from you. I really like those guys. However, the other merchant is gone, and that is a shame. I would have liked to have bought the last bit of ore and stone he had. But, for now, we should be making... Well, actually, aren't we making... We're not making iron bars yet. We do have iron ore, though, so we need to add an actual iron bar order. So let's add this in there. That can go underneath steel. But above silver... well... yeah, I would say this should be above silver. We need at least 2, because a steel bar requires 2 iron bars. So we should have at least 2 iron bars at any one time. Possibly more if we're going to use it for other things, but I don't see us doing that. Unless we made iron weapons. But again, if we've got steel, then there's really no reason to make iron weapons. We'll just make steel ones instead. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm pretty pleased with that. Right, well, let's start with some of the work that I want to do. So we'll start with this wall. Let's go block wall, basalt. Hopefully, in the time that I haven't been nagging them to do other things, yes, fantastic. They finished all of the pillars. And, of course, our new military already have their new rooms. I am hoping that they are appreciative of them. Alright, let's get this nice and wide out there. That is your new room, and this is your new room. Oh, fantastic. Let's check out their value. Lizzie's value is 664. That is Lizzie's room's value. 550 for Sir Prancy. Sorry about that. Elsendwarf, 512. Troll of Reason, 449. And then Adgestow, 3,230. Wow. It is right that the officer had the better room, but perhaps the disparity between the regular soldier's value of their quarters and the officer is a little bit high. We may need to address that before there is some sort of hoo-ha about it. I mean, they are doing most of the work, in fairness. At least Lizzie and Sir Prancy are. Now, I believe I should have some cabinets to place. Oh, I've only got one. That's a shame. But we should be able to just plonk that down there for now. Now that we've got the extra logs, they should hopefully be able to get quite a lot of pine planks done, and the rest of this work will soon follow. Now, in here, I'm thinking we want... let's go for a nice orange wood, perhaps? Orange wood chairs and birch tables, I think. So how many do we want? We need 8 of each. Sorry, no, we need 16 of each, actually. Because there's 2 sets of 8. Okay, I want birch planks, birch sticks. There we go. And I would like 16. Oh, my goodness. I'll just make them 8 at a time. And then we want orange wood. No, apple wood is the nice red colour there. Apple wood chairs and 8 again. There we go. Right, if they can get those done, we'll set this up one side, then we'll do the other. I'm not going to designate this as a dining hall until I've got both sides done, because it messes up a little bit if you're still placing furniture in a place that you've designated. But we can definitely close this area off now. However, perhaps I should... Yeah, what I'll do is I'll remove these ramps, since we no longer need these down here. And then we'll fill this area in with dirt. So as soon as those are done there, we'll get the dirt placed. That's probably going to be done fairly quickly, actually. Our miners are very, very quick on the job, to be fair to them. There we go. And the next. Fantastic. Right, we'll set this up now to have the dirt added in there. So we want terrain, wall, and we just want regular dirt clumps. Though I can't believe we've got so many. I didn't notice that creeping up there. And we want some floors as well. There we go. Right, perfect. This whole area will go all the way back there, so I'm not going to spend too much time turning all of this into dirt, but from about there back, I will be filling this in. Actually, given that, I don't know where I'm going to be building, so perhaps the better idea here would be just to have a couple of torches in there, just fill out the outer wall and just leave it hollow, like much as I've done down here. Yeah, that probably is the better idea there. Alright, well, that's what I'm going to be working on. Oh, looks like we've exceeded our log storage for some of the logs. That's interesting. Okay, I might add another crate down there just to help us store it. Ooh, what's happening with the water? 95% water? This should be fairly high, actually. Maybe they've drunk something recently? No, doesn't look like. 22 prepared meals, 18 prepared drinks. Oh, it's raining, of course. That always makes the water do screwy things. But I think that is it for this episode. We have made some amazing progress. We finally have a full military squad. 2 assassins, 2 shield bearers, and a guard captain. That means we should be free to start working on a crossbow squad. Now, as I've mentioned, I do have a plan for the gatehouse. It's going to be a fairly large structure over here. There will be 2 ways in, a main entrance that will be the usual one opened, but if I get a bit of advanced warning, or if I strongly suspect that we're going to be overwhelmed, there will be an option to switch the entrances, which will close the main entrance, but there will always be a side entrance funneling through a single door. Now that will allow me to play around with traps and even some more complicated mechanical traps, such as trapdoors and that sort of thing. This will be controlled by a lever that will be at the top of this gatehouse, where I will most likely have our archers spending most of their time. So that's the plan there. I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to even get to the point where I can designate this. I need a few more things invented before I can actually start work on it, but hopefully that won't take us too long. But that is it from me. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I hope you will be joining us in the next. But from myself and our 2 new recruits, do take care.